don't know if you might need to move slightly further across. I've absolutely no idea if we're both in, but I imagine we are. Hello and welcome to another SBGMR video. We are returning with a multi-part series. We apologise because I think our last video we uploaded was like one of 8.
It was.
And then about a week and a half, 2 weeks at a strong push, the new rule set was released. So we didn't see the point in continuing with the old rules, and everyone was excited for the new rules, so we sort of stopped. So, as I say, we're returning to you now with a new multi-part series, and Matthew is going to introduce it and explain the ins and outs of it.
Thanks, Ross. It's kind of a knockout tournament. We both nominated 4 good and evil armies, and we are selecting them at random to play each other for round 1.
They've been written in secret as well.
They have, yes, secret list writing.
So there's no counters written in, or
no, that's right. So everything is made to be as all-rounder as possible. And there'll be 8 games in round 1, and the winners of each game will go into round 2, and then into round 3, and then there'll be a final and a 3rd place player. Each round we go up, the points limit will increase, so the armies will get bigger, and you can add in allied contingents, etc. But yeah, that's essentially the premise of the game.
Perfect. So
I guess we'll show the board and the armies. So this is the board today. We're going to be playing capture and control, 5 objectives. 1 objective hidden in the woods over here. But yeah, we'll see how we go. And I'll show you my army for today. So this is my good force today. That's who I drew. I drew good, and then I drew a Numenor Rivendell alliance. The Numenor section is led by Isildur there with a shield, and he leads 14 warriors, which are equipped. Oh no, it's 13. 3 with bow, 3 with shield, and the rest with spear and shield. And the elf part is led by Glorfindel on foot, with a couple of elves on foot with him, blade, banner, shield and spear, and then 4 Rivendell Knights to provide some mobility.
And this is the evil army for today. So I drew evil, and Barad-Dur was drawn. This is the army. So you have the Dark Lord Sauron leading. He is the only hero, the only leader. We have 5 Morgul Knights. We have 4 Black Numenoreans. And then at the back we have 12 Orcs. And we have 3 with bows for some token bow fire. So they're the armies. You've seen the board. We'll set up and we'll show you how it looks when we come back. Okay, so this is how the board now looks after deployment. Only having 1 warband, I just placed mine wholly in the centre here. Got 3 Orcs at the back. We've got the Knights there, Numenoreans on Sauron's right, Sauron right in the centre on that middle objective, and the Orcs acting as meat shields. Matthew, please tell me how you got on with your deployment.
I started on the left there where you're looking now, with the Numenoreans, and then on the right hand side I went for the elves. I know that I got the 2 warband advantage, so I was hoping to, I don't know, we'll see, use my flexibility with the Rivendell Knights. And I'm not sure, we'll just see how this goes. Sauron's quite a tricky customer.
Wonderful. So should we go into turn 1 for priority?
I reckon we probably should, mate, yeah.
So Matthew rolls a 4, as do I. Are you rolling? Oh, it's a 6. Tough one to beat. Oh dear lord.
Unbelievable.
Cock dice. A 2. Oh, what is going on? And a 1. Okay. Finally, we have an outcome. Priority first turn goes to the last alliance.
That is the end of turn 1 movement, ladies and gents. There was just a push up from the Numenoreans here, as you can see, and the elves as well. A couple of the Rivendell Knights have scurried off around the side. You may notice there's 1 missing. Ross will inform you on that.
Yep, I used 3 point of Sauron's will along with 1 of his store to chill soul, the one that was on the objective. So that's a mighty, 22 points worth of elf?
Yeah, it is.
Just staying in the pan. I've moved back, claim this objective at the back here. My Orcs have started to move up to claim that one. I imagine they'll be under threat soon from the Rivendell Knights. So we'll do the shooting and possibly the combats, and then we'll get back to you when we're done. Okay, we've completed the shooting and we have completed the combats. So we'll sum up the shooting for you first. Matthew, what did you get up to?
We had Numenoreans from the tree line firing into the black Numenoreans, no damage done.
No damage done.
And this Rivendell Knight also took a shot and no damage done.
However, the 3 little orcs there managed to shoot through at the Rivendell Knight over there and managed to snipe out his horse. So that was fairly good. Then in the combats we only had over here, we won this combat, knocked him prone, but we didn't manage to kill. This guy won and managed to kill his man. And then you took on the banner reroll, didn't you, for the last combat?
Yep.
Pushed us back, but did not cause any wounds. So we're going to go for turn 2 for priority. A 6 was achieved by me. Therefore, priority swings to the evil side.
Turn 2, movement. I called a heroic move with Glorfindel.
Yep, because I won priority, didn't I? Yep, I counted. Managed to move Sauron up. We cast Chill Soul on the chap that was back there, so there's no knights at the back now. And then I also charged Glorfindel with this knight. So that stopped Matt from taking his turn, which allowed me to get my charges in. I managed to charge the banner, come across around the back here because this guy is still technically prone. Beyond that, moved up to this objective with the orcs, moved this guy around the back, but Matt dropped his knight back there to shoot. But beyond that, I think that was all. You got some news over here, Matt.
Oh yes, Isildur charged into combat, and we just come across here for a few little fights.
Yeah. Perfect. So we'll go into the shooting and the combats, and once again, we'll sum up for you upon our return. Okay, welcome back. We've completed the shooting phase. Matt, what happened?
Not a lot, Ross. I did some shooting.
You
no
did.
one died. Oh no, one died.
You killed the orc guy at the front there.
Yeah.
I didn't kill anybody, didn't hit anything. And equally, your Numenoreans shot at my chap in the centre. Did not kill him either.
That's right.
We've done the regular combats, and now we're going to go into the hero combats. So we'll start with, it's my priority, so I think we'll start with Isildur.
Isildur.
So he's fighting just a 1 chap, is he?
That's right.
I think I might shield for this one then. Oh, okay. So you've got 2 and a 1.
6s.
Isildur wins.
I need 5 pluses. Nothing.
Nothing. Point of might?
Nah.
Nope. So Chappie does live to fight another day. And over here we've got charging Morgul Knights versus the mighty Lord of the West, Glorfindel. So I have 2 attacks.
6.
A 5 was achieved. Matthew got the 6. Takes it with the 6.
Straight the rider, needing 5s. Get a reroll for Lord of the West.
Doesn't need it. And he dies.
Excellent.
So, to roll for the next turn for priority.
Yeah.
Whilst we're here. A 4 was achieved. And a 5. So, priority stays with the mighty evil force. Hello, and welcome back. This is how the board now looks after that turn of movement. We have also done the shooting, only because there was such little shooting to do and of little value. We didn't think you'd be particularly interested. Matthew, please tell me what happened.
I would love to, Rossatron. You had priority, didn't you? So
I did.
You engaged the front line.
Yeah.
You chill sold the banner while cleverly removing any touching bases of combat so it can pass it on.
Yeah.
Great tactical maneuver.
I've also managed to charge in such a way that Glorfindel's only option was to charge the Dark Lord, which he has chosen to not do after much debate.
Yes, that's right. We opted on the side of caution in the end. Perhaps a Isildur Glorfindel sandwich would be a preferable scenario if we ever get there.
In other news, these guys have moved out the woods towards this objective. Again, tried to snipe my centre objective, didn't work. However, I'm now down to 1 lowly orc in the middle there. The shootout continues with these guys. And it was charged from the Morgul Knight. No, from the elf onto the Morgul Knight.
So I just put that in there.
Over here. So we're going to go into the combats, and we'll get back to you when they're complete. Okay, welcome back to the fight phase. We've come straight back to you now because Sauron is fighting 1 chap, and he has called a heroic combat. So I have 4 attacks.
I will be going two-handed in this instance.
Two-handed, okay. What does he get?
A 3 down
3
to 2.
was set. Luckily, Sauron takes it on the 6. I'm going to need freeze to wound. I'm not going to do any brutal power attacks. And that's him dead. And then I will show you where he's moved on to in 2 seconds. Okay, and then Sauron has charged this unlucky Numenorean at the back there. Sauron is now going to fight his second man.
Shooting.
He got a 6.
6.
6, for what it's worth. Sauron is now going to elect to do a hurl. Okay, so how that works is we're going to take the difference in strength and add...
Is it D6 or D3?
Ooh, we'll check and we'll get back to you. Okay, so we have double checked that, and it is D3. So I'm strength 8, the Numenorian strength 4.
Yep.
So it's going to be 4 plus 1. So he's going to go
5.
a mighty 5 inches. So if Matthew wants to...
For you.
So he's going to go all the way to this back chap here, isn't he?
Yeah.
So
going through 1, 2, 3, 4 people there.
4 people. Is one of them mine?
Yeah, one of them's yours.
Okay. So do you want to roll the wound for my chap?
Sure. And did you want to do it for mine?
I would love to.
Okay. So first off, you're going to hit this guy. He's a 5 to kill.
No.
He's all right. Then he's going to hit this guy. He
6,
dies.
he dies.
I'll do for your one. He
A
survives.
1, he survives.
And the last guy.
The 1.
He survives, and then he takes a strength 6 and a strength 3 for every person he hit. So you hit 4 people.
So we roll the 4 first.
He's 5 for this.
And he kills them anyway.
Right.
Wonderful. So at that hurl, we managed to kill an extra model. That's 3 for Sauron this turn. And then everybody else down there is prone.
They are.
Let's do the Isildur fight
So
next.
we've only got one guy.
Okay. I'm going to shield here. Got a 5.
4.
So what do you want to do? I can't strike you.
No, I just move away.
You move away. Perfect. Right, we'll finish the rest of the combat phase and then we'll sum up for you.
Welcome back, guys, to the end of that combat phase. You saw Sauron successfully hurl a man. We just mopped up here. I managed to kill my
2,
opponents, actually.
didn't you?
2 people there. So the rest of the combat phase, which I don't think we've told you about yet. Over here, a significant loss to my force. Rivendell Knight lost his fight to the Morgul. And other than that,
The rest of the elves got
the
mopped
elves are all
up.
gone. These Morgul Knights, you had a turn for the Morgul Knights, these 3 all killed everybody they faced.
They were good.
There's 5 deaths in total there, so that was great. It's not looking good. I think I am on my break point now, so at the end of the next turn, the game might suddenly end. So a mad rush for the objectives is going to be
Ensuing, I
the
guess.
day.
Well, we're going to go back to priority. It's quite important now.
It is. Well, let me get this.
So I'll start losing them. I've had them all game. 3, 6. So priority does go to the elves. Hello, welcome back. So, as you saw, the pendulum of priority swung back towards the last alliance. A flurry of activity then ensued, with myself calling a heroic move with Sauron, and Matthew panicking.
Did I have priority?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
You counted my call, didn't you? I called it with Sauron, and then you called it with...
Both.
Both.
That was a mistake. Whoops.
I
thought
I didn't even realise,
I
yeah.
thought you had it for some reason.
The big one is Glorf being charged by Sauronius.
Let's make this cinematic.
There we go. Morgul Knight over here got charged by the elf. You made a dart for the objective, so I just tried to stop you where I could with the Morgul Knights.
Yes, this could be the last turn I'm broken, just to clarify. So on a 1 to 2 at the end of this turn, the game might end.
Indeed.
So I wanted to get on those objectives, see what I can do.
So we'll go into the combats, and we'll get back to you when we're finished.
Yes. Alright, so I've immediately called a heroic combat with Isildur against this Numenorean. The attempt is to get a whole crew onto the objective. That's the aim. So we'll roll now to see what happens. Glorfindel in red. Sorry, Isildur's in red.
5.
6.
He does it. That's a shame.
Okay, so I need 5s with all. I should have probably fainted. with
Probably should have
someone.
done. Doesn't matter, you get him. So he does die. And then where's he moving on to?
We'll come back to you with what I did. So I moved Isildur into the combat with the Orc, so he should guarantee me that objective for the end of this turn. The other swordsman came in to support the Morgul Knight fight, and this guy was going to come and help out down here, but he froze in terror, so he did not. And now we'll get on with the rest of the combats, and we'll come back to you.
Okay, welcome back. We've done all the fights. I'd say it was probably better for the evil force.
Yeah.
We've still got 2 hero fights to do, so we're going to go into the Isildur versus 1 orc fight. I'm going to shield my orc. What does the Isildur get?
5.
He gets a 5, so we might have to... If we get a 6, we can force him to use a point of might. We don't. We only draw it.
And I need 4 pluses here.
Which he gets. So that objective now flicks to Matthew. And now we're going into the Sauron fight. So Matthew has heroically struck.
I got to 10, so I have the advantage.
You have the advantage.
Instance.
So let me roll with Sauron to set you a bar. Oh, it's not good. It's only a 4.
It's a 6.
It's a 6. So Sauron loses the fight.
Wowee.
He backs away. So Glorfindel is strength 4. Sauron's defense 10. So he does need 6s by 5s.
6s by 5s. There we go.
I'll get to reroll 1 Lord. Yeah.
Hey!
There you got the 6.
Can we get the 5? No.
No.
Does it get Lord of the West on that as well?
No. Good try. So that's not the case. So that's the end of the turn. So at the end of this, on a 1 or a 2, the game will end.
Yes, significantly, before we roll, as it stands, this victory over here for the Morgul Knight claimed that objective. He killed the bowman. The centre has been claimed by Numenor. And this is Numenor as well, but the wood and the rear objective Ross still has. So as it stands, Ross would win. So I'm hoping for not a 1 or 2.
Yeah, I want a 1 or a 2 because I feel the game is slightly slipping. How long do we have left on the game in timer?
37 minutes.
37 minutes. Okay, so I'll see if the game ends on a 1 or a 2. It's a 2 and the game ends. Fantastic. So we'll do a tot up, make sure what we've told you is correct, and then we'll come right back at you with a post-battle battle report.
Hello, welcome to the post-battle battle report. You're with your hosts, Matt and Ross.
Hey.
You just witnessed round 1, game 1 of our new tournament.
Indeed.
Where the forces of Barad-Dur, led by Sauron and Rostron, took on the last alliance of Numenor and Rivendell, led by Isildur and myself.
Final scores on the doors were 7-4 to me.
7-4 to Ross.
So you get very good at counting themselves. However, the Rivendell Numenor alliance has now been eliminated.
Gone
from proceedings.
You'll not see Numenor with Rivendell again in the tournament. At least controlled by myself.
So, how do you think the game went for you? I know obviously you lost, but is there anything you would consider doing differently, or?
I don't know. I'd actually be interested if anyone's got any comments, and leave the comments at the bottom of the video what they would have done differently with my defeated army. It was hard. The Chill Soul killed off half of my cavalry force. I was hoping to use them to nip objectives at the end.
Mm-hmm.
And I lost
that's
that.
what I said, and they got the shooting, so I want them gone.
Yeah, that's right. Maybe I should have secured the rear objective with a few more men earlier on, rather than leave it to the outweighted fight at the end. But the game came around. It came around quite quickly at the end of the game. So
yeah, I mean, I was on my break point, wasn't I? But obviously Sauron, his special rule means I'm not broken until he's down to 2 wounds.
That's right.
And he had all of his wounds left. But I feel it was quite lucky the game ending when it did, because I felt like you were definitely pushing in the centre. It would only been a matter of time before, because Isildur had it. He had the centre locked down. Only had Orcs and Sauron left in the middle.
That's right. Yeah, I think the centre would have fallen to me minus Sauron.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was good. It was a good game. I thought it was very challenging. It was hard to face Sauron. His chill soul ability is very effective. And no one was safe. You identified that at the beginning, didn't you?
Yeah.
Sauron in the centre, and he could
do what he wanted then. 18 inches and lock that centre.
Yeah.
Centre one down.
Yeah.
Good.
Had I chosen a different army, I would have certainly taken my heroes on horseback. We are limited somewhat to models we own as well.
And painted.
Really? We're trying to play purely painted and made, so yeah, limited choices in that regard. But it was competitive, and I like that.
It was good. It was good.
Played very well. The Morgul Knights and Ross turned up trumps. They were fantastic. They're my personal
they were very good. They were very good.
And I don't have as much luck as you with them. You did very well. Very aggressive.
Well, they're always better backed up by Sauron, I find.
Certainly. Yeah, so we'll, the next time you see us, it will be game 2 of round 1, where you'll see 2 different armies. We'll be playing a different scenario. And then you'll see Ross's victorious Barad-Dur force trumped up to 700 points. He can change it as he likes.
An extra 100 points to play with.
They're seeing the winner of one of the other games we play. It'll all be randomised, so there's no counter.
Yeah, so we deliberately did it so we couldn't counter each other's lists, and we don't know the scenario we're going to play, so we can't tailor the force to the scenario.
That's right.
It's just fun, right?
Yes, it's good. It's good to be back.
Absolutely.
Good to be playing again.
And we will upload again, unless the rules change in a week's time, which they're not, so we're all good.
Yeah. I'd like to take this opportunity to say congratulations, Ross.
Thank you very much.
On your great success.
Let's do a hearty handshake,
Hearty
Phil.
handshake.
Thank you very much.